common problem in the human body right here. Lower back. Second, upper back. Third, the neck. Now, what is something that we notice about these three spots? Well, they are all on the spine. Okay? Now, this is a little sarcastic, but the spine is connected. So, you gotta think about it like this. If the bottom of the spine down here is off, then this is also going to be off. And the further that the spine deviates from the center, the more muscular tension you're going to need to hold this bad boy in place. So, very commonly in exercise science and exercise therapy is we work on these muscles in here. The core muscles. Core muscles. Now, those are very important, and they work really well. However, my current research and study has shown me that there is this thing, yet again, sarcasm, called your pelvis, right? And this bone, or two bones, will you, is rotating. Now it's rotating in this direction, which is a little bit hard to visualize in this image. I'm gonna get the next one in a second. And because of that rotation, this joint right here, where your pelvis and your spine connect, gets extremely tight. And when that tension happens, it pulls the spine this way, back, causing unalignment problems, okay? Now let me show you a different view of the pelvis here. And all of these are copyright-free images. All right, so as you can see with Jones, is the pelvis, look at this one, it moves. So this one, it's kind of flexed down. Now look at over here. This is that rotation I'm talking about. Rotating, it rotates this way. Now look at this cool one. It's rotating this way, it's rotating this way. It has all sorts of movements. Now, when our pelvis is out of alignment, a lot of things happen. Let me show you the muscles, okay? So this is the anatomy. This is the muscles down here. So what I was saying before is the pelvis is rotated this way, back, causing tension. Now what that does is these muscles here, these core muscles, woo, they're gonna get stretched and they are weak, okay? Also what happens is the backbone here, it's going this direction towards the back of the room, and that's gonna cause all these muscles in here, which I'm sure you felt before, these are going to be tight. But what's ironic is these muscles, and don't worry, I'm gonna solve all these problems here at the end, just stay with me. These muscles are short. These muscles, they're tight and weak. But these muscles up here, these are long and weak. And you're just like, what? And in exercise therapy, we struggle to address both issues at the same time. How do I lengthen something and strengthen it, and then shorten something and strengthen it? And the answer, my friends, lies in the bones, not the muscles, okay? So the way to fix these muscles is, let's go back to our skeleton. The way to fix those muscles is to get alignment. Alignment in the pelvis. Okay? So, the question we should all be asking is, how do I align my pelvis? How do I align it? Well, I'm going to show you. Dun, dun, dun. Cue my favorite stretch. Okay? So, from here, what we're looking at is my favorite stretch. Now, first of all, when I posted this picture, how come no one told me my face? Anyways, no. So, this stretch right here, this stretch has a lot of power. And what is happening in this stretch is right here is my hip bone, okay? Let's get rid of that. Right here, this is my hip. Okay? Now, since my foot is straight up like this, that part of my pelvis is rotating this way back to straight. So if you look back at our skeleton, what that translates to is I'm getting this form of rotation, which is taking pressure off this joint. Boom. Nice. Now this other leg, this part of the pelvis, this is straight down, and I call this the trap. All right? Why you want to trap that part of the pelvis, I should call it, it's also called a pin, is when you pin that part of your pelvis, it doesn't allow for rotation. So I'm essentially only rotating one part of the pelvis at a time. And the reason that's important is if this part of the pelvis goes this way, naturally this part's going to want to go this way. Equal and opposite simultaneous motion. Yay, physics. Okay, so what I'm doing in this stretch is I'm pinning one part of my pelvis, right? Pinning or trapping, which allows for just this singular rotation. And over time, the pelvis will become in alignment. Now, why that is so important, folks, is I'm going to show you, and I'm actually going to rotate the picture. Imagine I'm standing. Now you can really see my face. Anyways, now I'm standing up, okay? And when I'm standing here, my pelvis, imagine this is the floor, right? My pelvis now is in this alignment, which then these muscles through here, like we had been talking about, they're going to start to automatically restore balance without exercise, right? And it's very commonly addressed that muscles move bones. Well, bones will also move the muscles. So as we move the bones, our muscles will start to adapt slowly. And in this standing position, all of a sudden, this tension right back here is going to disappear. So let me roll back and bring this full circle and why this is so important. And I'm going to show you. After we've rotated our pelvis back to this natural position, these muscles here in the ab, the oblique, the hip flexor, the adductor, they're going to be at proper length. However, what we do, and when we do a core strength, and what we do here, You'll Be Fit Forever, is first of all, you get them at proper length, but you need to strengthen, right, at proper length. Now, this is the issue, folks. I used to spend hours trying to strengthen and lengthen at the same time. Well, when I learned that what you can do is you essentially can make this all happen with what's called alignment therapy. You can make that all happen. Beautiful handwriting. You can make that all happen without just the endless amount of strengthening and lengthening. So then when you go to do your core exercises, right, then everything works faster and it works more efficiently, and essentially, for lack of a better term, it's better. So what I hope to teach you folks is how to not only do the alignment therapy, not only how to establish proper length, but also how to strengthen, folks. I want you to learn all these things, and it is possible. So I'm excited to announce I'll be doing my first live training. Okay, my first live training in which we are going to address all of these issues. Alignment, right? Getting that spine in that line, okay? What's called vertical stacking. We are going to address lengthen, or as you guys know, stretching. And that's going to help us get all of these muscles back to their proper length. And then what I consider the best part, the core strength. Now, not ridiculous crunches, not planks, exercises that are scientifically designed to maintain this beautiful position in the spine. And if you look back here at the muscles, like I said, let me just erase these real quick here. So the core muscles, right? And then we're gonna work these all in here. These ones, these ones, these ones. There's also this magical muscle that starts about here and goes through here. We're going to strengthen that. We're going to learn how to strengthen these and strengthen these. And then we're going to get into here and then the knees and the calves. Core strength is not just abs, okay? Yes, we'll work abs, of course, but it's full body. So in this live training, you're going to get all of that, folks, action-packed, and it's 100% free. The reason it's free is because I want you guys to have this information, and then I also essentially want to design a program that we can all follow. The point is, folks, when we do things in the proper alignment, right? When this is happening, everything else is more efficient. So I'm not saying you're wasting your time, but I'm essentially saying stop wasting your time and learn how to do things right. And that's what we're all about here at You'll Be Fit Forever. So thank you so much, folks, for investing in your future and investing in your health and following with me in this short educational lecture. I really do appreciate everyone out there who's been helping me. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at my live training coming soon.